Okay, beans, we're just going to jump right into this video. It's going to be a voiceover, of course. So I always start out with a clean face, and that I use the rose, it's the rose foam from the Fresh, and I always prep my lips with the TooFaced lip balm, the peach lip balm, and I use the lemon slices in order to exfoliate. So the first palette that I'm using is from Juvia's Place, and it is the Mini Magic palette, and I was just patting on the darkest blue shade, and then I'm following up with the green shade from the Tribe palette. And it's not the darkest green, it's like the second to the light, almost like a I would say like a leaf green. And I pat those two colors in because my eye base is still kind of tacky. It's the concealer from L'Oreal Infallible, so I always use that to basically prime my lids for the shadow. And I'm just patting the shadow on first, and then once I got it pat on, I use a 506 Morphe brush and blend. So I pat and blend first. That's how I do all of my eyeshadow looks. So I'm doing a cut crease. I'm using the makeup wipe remover and then the C1 Makeup Revolution concealer. That's like the lightest concealer, and I do not talk doing this part. Like, I literally be like holding my breath because again, I'm new to makeup, so the cut crease is still kind of hard for me. I don't feel like I can get it sharp like I see most of the YouTubers that I follow, even on Instagram. Theirs be sharp, but mine, to me, it's still like I still need like a lot of practice, even with concentrating for like 20 minutes. So we're taking the Masquerade palette from, again, Juvia's Place. And I noticed, like, with her shimmer shades, the color pops more if you put it on with your finger. So I got, like, the purple shade and then the green shade. And I'm using my fingers to basically pat and then, like, rub to blend. The pink shade right here, it is literally like so pretty, and I was trying to see whether that was going to come on or I should say show more with either my finger or me patting it in with the brush, and then I'm taking the brush and kind of blending it into the green. So this palette is the Tribe palette, and I'm using the lightest shade, and I love that shade because it looks gold in the pan, but it comes out like greenish. So my lashes today are I'm Charming, and they're from Free Beauty. Please purchase her products. I absolutely love her products. I'm listing all her information in my description box. So she sells the lipsticks, the lashes, and like I said, these lashes are the I Am Charming. And of course, my go-to is the foundation from Juvia's Place. It's in the shade Dominica. I absolutely love this shade. It matches me perfectly, and it's a full coverage. Like, you won't see anything. So with this particular look, I did not color correct. Normally, I'll use color correct, but I didn't. So I'm using the TooFaced foundation brush. I think it's called Mr. Right. And I'm just basically pouncing, or I should say stippling in my foundation with it. I don't use I guess I should say I haven't really been feeling the beauty blender here lately, so I use the brush for my foundation. And the concealer that I'm using is from e.l.f. It's the hydrating concealer. I'm using two. One is the medium, and then I put that under like my eye directly. And then in the inner corner, you're going to see me use, it's called Light. Oh, I must have missed that footage, but I used it's called Light Beige, and I use it basically in the corner. And for contour, I'm using the Benin foundation stick. Again, it's from Juvia's Place. I love this I love her foundation. Well, I love Juvia's Place products anyway, but this kind of gives me a bronzy type look. But I noticed after my makeup, I'm not going to put that like my jawline. I need, because it's too red. So I didn't like how that looked at all. But as far as like around my perimeter of my face, I love it because it gives me like that bronzy, like real sun-kissed kind of look. So I just know now not to use it under my chin. I'll go with like a grayer shade, which I have like basically almost all of her foundation sticks. And I don't even know why, because I'm not like no makeup artist, but I just love her foundation. It's absolutely amazing. So again, I'm letting my concealer sit because you get more coverage while you're letting it sit. That's why you see I only do like 3 stripes under my eye, because it's just like once it sits, it covers more. It doesn't kind of like sheer out. So I'm blending out the concealer with my setting powder brush from the Real Technique. I like the way that this does better than the sponge. So I'm just patting out my concealer around my mouth, my chin, under my eye, my nose, and my forehead. And like I said, it gives more coverage the longer that you sit. But you do have to watch your concealer, because some concealer dries a little faster than others. But this one, I found out with the e.l.f. hydrating, it doesn't dry as fast. Like, I let it sit for at least like a minute or two while I'm blending out my contour. So it doesn't be and it's not like really harsh or anything like that. So it's all going to kind of come together once I blend out my concealer, because I go back and actually use my foundation brush to kind of blend those blend between the concealer and the contour, so you don't have like that harsh line where the contour begins or the concealer ends. So again, I'm just patting out under my eye, making sure I get into my creases, because I've discovered this after, starting to do makeup. I crease really bad under my eye, no matter what concealer I use, no matter what setting powder I use to set my concealer. I still crease really bad when it comes to under the eye. So I might use the trick that Savannah Silver, again, y'all know she's one of the most favorite YouTubers of all times, and she kind of puts the MAC paint pot in her smile lines. So I'm going to try to do that because I don't crease around my mouth. I don't have smile lines, but I do crease a lot under my eye. So I think I'm going to try to do her technique with patting in the matte paint pot around her smile lines to kind of fill in those creases. I think I'm going to try to experiment with doing that under my eye and kind of see if there's like a difference, because I haven't found any concealer or setting powder where it doesn't crease. I mean, it might not like look like it creases in the video or when I take my pictures, but it literally, like, if I'm sitting there without the filter on my face, I can see where it creases really bad under my eye. And I'm using the Huda Beauty banana bread setting powder. Again, I like Huda's products. I really do. I just do not like the smell. It has a strong, like all of her products that I have a strong, really perfumey smell, and I really don't like that, especially like not on my face. But I cannot argue with her products because her products are bomb as fuck. Oh, I don't even know if I'm supposed to be cussing on YouTube, so disregard that. I'm not going to redo this voiceover, I can tell you that, because it's taken me like months to even do this. So again, I'm just using that same, well, a different setting. It's still the Real Technique setting powder. It's just on a different brush. I have like 4 or 5 of the Real Technique setting powder brush, and most of the time I use one to kind of blend out my concealer, and then the other I use to pounce in the setting powder. So, and I absolutely love those for my setting powders and my concealers. But I may go back to, in the next video, how I used to use like the little what do you call it? It's like the pads that you get inside of, well, I got like a lot from on Amazon, but it's like the little sponge pads, and you kind of get them like when in your setting powder brushes. And I'm gonna try to use those because I used to like doing that, and it really smoothed out the setting powder when I would do it that way. But again, like I said, nothing that I've tried kind of helps with the concealer and the setting powder with the creases, because I still have creasing under my eye. So of course, I'm setting everywhere that I've placed the setting powder at, meaning my chin, under my eye, around my mouth, and my forehead. And you're gonna see where I kind of chisel out my jawline too underneath the contour to give a nice sharp contour. I kind of like want to be snatched. I wasn't going anywhere, but I really wanted to give my face like this snatched look. So again, I'm trying different things because like I said, I'm new to makeup and I still haven't really tacked down doing one thing one way all the time. I'm still kind of, getting, or I should say, feel my way through makeup. So, anyone has any suggestions or even criticizing or, things that I should be doing that works for you guys and I haven't tried, list those down in the comments because, like I said, I'm still new to makeup. So, any of you guys' suggestions, like, I would help a whole lot. So here I'm actually using some of the setting powder to kind of contour my nose, and the way I got this from Ari Parker. Like, looking at some of her videos, I absolutely love her. Like I told you guys, me and her are best friends. She might not know that we're best friends, but I know that we're best friends. But I absolutely love her. I love her YouTube videos. I follow her on all her social media handles. So yeah, I got that kind of from her, and it basically gives you a contour, kind of like a reverse contour, I would say, on your nose. So I do like doing the setting powder on both sides of my nose. And so I'm setting actually the contour, the Benin foundation stick, with Fenty's bronzer in Beige and Gyal. That is my go-to. You guys know that I love Fenty products. Her products are bomb. Well, I don't like the foundation, the matte one, when she first came out, because again, I was new to makeup and my skin is dry as the Sahara Desert, and I wound up buying the Fenty matte foundation. What the hell I do that for? Because I look like Cruella de Vil around here. My face was so tight. So, but I do like her hydrating foundation. That's good. So I'm contouring my nose. I'm taking actually the elf contour brush, and I dipped it in some of the Fenty's bronzer, and I'm just shaping my nose. I'm not trying to make it small because I don't feel like I have a big nose. I just want to give it some definition. Here I'm chiseling out my jawline with the Huda Beauty's setting powder, again, banana bread. I do not like the smell, but like I said, I love her products. And I'm brushing all of the excess setting powder that I didn't tap into my face, or I should say press into my face. I'm just wiping the excess off. So this video is not going to be long at all. So again, I'm using the Juvia's Place Sarafina blush. That's my favorite blush of all times. I used to like the Milani. Well, I still do like it, but I seem to gravitate towards using Sarafina all the time. Again, it's from Juvia's Place. I absolutely love her. Hashtag Juvia's Place. Give me a promotion code because you're bomb. The highlighter that I'm using is from the Tribe 2. It's Tribe 2. It's the golden type one, not the rosy color looking one. This is like the I should say almost white looking kind of gold, and I'm highlighting my cheeks, the sides of my face, the chin, and yeah, the sides of my face, my cheeks, chin, nose. In this video, I don't remember if I did the forehead, but I kind of grown away from like doing the forehead because I noticed, oh, I did do my forehead. I take that back. Everybody, I just don't you cannot, in my opinion, go wrong with highlight. So, I don't know. I just love it. To me, you can never have too much. And I'm highlighting again my Cupid's bow. And this is the Milani Dewy setting spray. Like I said, I love anything dewy because my face is so dry. And basically, this is my look. And upcoming is the pictures of the look after I take my hair down and everything. It actually came out so bomb, you guys. I didn't go anywhere, But this look was absolutely bomb. Please continue to watch, like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, I will see you in the future. Again, please leave all your comments below. I'm still learning. Give me any types of suggestions. And I hope you like this video. Bye.